What is talent management? Talent management is the process of meeting employees' needs at every stage of their life cycle with the company, not just at recruitment but through retention and their eventual exit from the organization. A successful talent strategy includes recruitment, employee engagement, training and development, company culture, onboarding, connection and community, purpose, succession planning and exit processes. The process thus involves identifying talent gaps and vacant positions, sourcing for and onboarding the suitable candidates, growing them within the system and developing needed skills, training for expertise. With a future focus and effectively engaging, retaining, and motivating them to achieve long-term business goals. The definition brings to light the overarching nature of talent management, how it permeates all aspects pertaining to the human resources at work while ensuring that the organization attains its objectives. It is thus the process of getting the right people on board and enabling them to enable the business at large. Under the umbrella of talent management, there are a string of elements and sub-processes that need to work in unison to ensure the success of the organization. For example, analyzing the right talent gaps for the present and the future, identifying the right talent pools and best fit candidates, getting them to join and then optimizing their existing skills and strengths while helping them grow are touchpoints that are all equally important. They support each other and the whole structure would crumble even if one sub-process fell out of sync. Talent management process. While often cyclical rather than a generic linear progression of events, the process of talent management could be considered to begin with acknowledging the need for talent and leads to filling that gap and ultimately growing and optimizing the skills, traits, and expertise of employees, new and old. The following image depicts the key points of the talent management process. Let's get into these key steps in the process of managing talent effectively. 1. Planning. Like in any process with a set outcome, planning is the first step in the process of talent management. It involves the following: identifying where the gaps lie, the human capital requirement, formulating job descriptions for the necessary key roles to help guide sourcing and selection, and developing a workforce plan for recruitment initiatives. 2. Attracting. Based on the plan, the natural next step is to decide whether the talent requirements should be filled in from within the organization or from external sources. Either way, the process would involve attracting a healthy flow of applicants. In this case, the usual external sources include job portals, social network, and referrals. The talent pools that need to be tapped into must be identified in advance to keep the process as smooth and efficient as possible. 3. Selecting. This involves using a string of tests and checks to find the right match for the job, the ideal person-organization fit. Written tests, interviews, group discussions, and psychometric testing, along with an in-depth analysis of all available information on the candidate on public access platforms, help engaging an all-round picture of the person. Today there are software and AI-enabled solutions that recruiters can use to skim through a vast population of CVs to focus on the most suitable options and to find the ideal match. For developing, quite a few organizations today operate on the idea of hiring for attitude and training for skills. This makes sense because while you would want a predisposition to certain skill sets, it is the person that you are hiring and not the CV. Developing employees to help them grow with the organization and training them for the expertise needed to contribute to business success also builds loyalty and improves employee engagement. 5. Retaining. For any organization to be truly successful, sustainably, talent needs to be retained effectively. Most organizations try to retain their best talent through promotions and increments, offering opportunities for growth, encouraging involvement in special projects and decision-making, training for more evolved roles, and rewards and recognition. Programs. 6. Transitioning. Effective talent management focuses on a collective transformation and evolution of the organization through the growth of individual employees. This involves making each employee feel that they are a part of a bigger whole. Providing retirement benefits, conducting exit interviews, and effective succession planning might seem like unrelated career points, but they are all transition tools that enable the shared journey. Importance of continued professional development. Professional development is a term that is used to describe any formal education or training that a person goes through for their job that brings their abilities to the level set forth by their industry standards. When you take on additional education and training after you've finished your original degree and have met the requirements of your profession, it's considered to be continued professional development. For procurement management, continued professional development can be incredibly important and can provide you with an advantage over your peers. Most treat any continued educational efforts as a means of maintaining their skills and/or an opportunity to improve themselves professionally. With how much change and progress there is throughout the professional world and in the economy, this factor alone makes it a very valuable option when it is done correctly. It's the introduction of new practices and technology in the procurement field makes it a necessity. If a business chooses to advance in its practices, then all of its staff needs to advance as well for things to continue working effectively. In some cases, it has to be done in order for the business to survive in its industry or in the economy. Employers often expect their employees to try to continue their professional development in some way, and will have rewards to those who successfully do so. They may provide incentives for employees to encourage them to take courses or get additional certifications, like partnering with the organizations that offer the training programs or paying part of the course fees. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to visit our online educational platform at www.eduslides.com by registering for free courses. Guess what? You can as well earn a certificate of completion after completing your course, and you don't have to pay to register. Why not subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos by clicking the subscribe button below?